Hey, good morning, guys, from me and adorable little Rory, who's just super cuddly this morning, and he's purring to no end. Actually, for about 5 minutes now. Yeah. Uh huh. So, anyway, so today is pretty full day. I've been working on goals again and modifying them because the Jewish New Year began back this year. It fell on October 1st, and so I'm already 3 years into the Jewish New Year. But with 2017 coming up, I'm making modifications to my goals because it's nice to have two different New Years. You can start over. If the one isn't working for you, switch and go to the next. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Switching over, and I'm moving to 2017 and making those goals instead. Um, but it's kind of good because I've had 3 months to figure out what's working and what's not working. And so I'm going to make modifications, and then 2017 will be better than the others. But anyway, the other thing that I'm doing is, since Mom yesterday canceled her hat order because someone already gave her a hat for a gift that she likes really well, she said, could you change it to dishcloths, because I need dishcloths. So I am spending my day making dishcloths along with all the other side little things. And this is, the type that I'm doing up. And I got this pattern out of, you're making this a challenge, babe. I got this pattern out of the Teach Yourself Visually Knitting book, and it's the first book that they had. And even if you know how to knit and you've knit for a long time, and I have, there's always something new to learn from these books, and there's always some really cool patterns in them. And I like that pattern, and I'm doing it in a 10.5 needle clover shorts because I don't know about you, but I really don't like dishcloths that never dry. And if you do up a dishcloth in the usual type weave or the needle size suggested for this, they just don't dry. Throw them in the dryer, they still don't dry. It takes that cotton yarn so long. So doing this in 10.5 has opened up the weave on it and made it really nice. Plus I did it in a garter stitch weave, which is even better, because that's really flexible and stuff. So I really like this one. And then I got 4 more to do up after I do Mom's. But anyway, he's so cute. Yes, you are. The other thing I've done this morning already is I've ordered my guest book. If you remember yesterday, I said, I may have mentioned it on the morning video. I ordered the guest book this morning so that everyone who subscribes to my YouTube channel, I'm writing their names down in the guest book. That way I can see names rather than seeing just a number at the top. And I'm now up to 51 subscribers. Thank you very much, guys. And so anyways, I'm going to go back through and see if I can find out everyone who's subscribed to me and get their names written down, because I don't want to miss anyone. Which is also one of the reasons why I haven't been calling out names, because I am afraid I'll miss someone, and then that's just not nice. So anyways, welcome to the new subscribers. And I'm trying to get my project bag open for my 30-day scarf. And I'm going on with this. I'm enjoying this so much that after my 30 days, I'm going to move on and do another one. And yeah, you could end up with 12 scarves at the end of the month. But I'm going to change it off. I'm not going to do it for the same way. I'm going to do it different. I think I'll do the Knit the Sky one the next time, which is picking a time of day and take, like, either in the morning or in the night, and take a picture or something and gather the collars for that evening sky and choose 2 collars to work with. But anyway, yesterday I finally did finish getting caught up. Day before, it was muddy as everything when I was out digging in the barnyard, because we've had a lot of rain at night, but it was a sunny day. And then yesterday I spent the afternoon at the library, so I didn't get to do any digging at all because we got back too late with the getting dark early, you don't leave very soon. So anyways, I took the darker green from the ferns that were in the area where I was at the day before. And again, we had a nice sunny day. It ended up being in, I think, it's either 51 or 57, and that's a big discrepancy. But anyways, I've got it written in my little notebook. And you'll notice that I'm using a double end or double pointed, however you want to call that, stitch holder. Ah, there we go. Thank you, Rory. No, we don't play with please don't do that. Don't do that. Because I had to use the needles that I was using for it to make the dishcloths. But I like these kind. Now I've got the metal type. Stitch holder, which are fine, but I really like these better. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys like the metal ones better, or do you like these, or have you ever tried these? But these I really have grown to love, and I'd like to get some more of them in a larger size and stuff. But it's just going to make it easier when I go back on to transfer these over. I can really just knit them straight off this thing, much easier than if I were using the metal stitch holders. But anyways, I was putting this on last night, and it was like, you're going to be forever weaving in those ends. And this is day 17, by the way. So I've still got a little ways to go. And mind the fringe. So this is going to be it. And it looks a bit tacky. What it reminds me of is those old granny squares that were a bunch of different colors. Yeah. So, but I like it because this is a month's worth of digging. And a lot of days that I couldn't because of weather or trying desperately to get caught up on the orders and get them out so they could be wrapped and given as gifts and stuff. But it's fun coming across that, there was a rainy day. And there was that rainy day and more rainy days. And, look, it flooded. So I've got the flood beads right there. But I was so hoping that I would get to put some snow beads on this. And there's still time. But, I want snow beads so bad. But but you can see right there. Where the weather warmed up. And we had really nice days. So it's so odd to see that in all the dreary days that we have. And then we've got a bright patch right there where the temperatures went up. So that to me is pretty stinking cool. But anyway, so that's what's going off with that one. And have any of you guys taken this on yet to where you're picked a 30-day project to do and anything? Because you can do that with, just pick any sort of 30-day project. I mean, you can go longer if you want to, but 30 days is really nice for doing scarves. Whether you crochet or you knit, it really doesn't matter. And just pick sunsets, record the sunsets, picking 2 collars out of the sunset collars and recording those. Even if it's the same 2 collars every day, eventually that sunset's going to change and you can add something else to it. But something like that. Or last year, it was a big fad to do temperature. Some people did a year-long, one row every day of one collar of whatever the temperature was, and they had a temperature collar chart that they'd either created themselves or maybe they got it out of the Knit the Sky book or something. But they went through and they did a whole scarf based every day on what the temperature range was in the 50s, 60s, whatever. And so they have a year of temperatures on their scarf. I didn't get into that. In fact, I thought it was a bit corny. And then I got the Knit the Sky book and I decided, wow, that's just the coolest thing. So I'm going to do a 30-day, probably a 30-day scarf again, but a Knit the Sky, which will be the sunset. And so that's what I'll be focusing on after I'm finished with this one. And let's see, that's basically it. My day is caught up in this and blogging. I do have the next video coming out, and it's going to be, what is it going to be? Oh, it's going to be on, the business video today is going to be on setting a logical, practical sales goal for the year. Because there's the idea of being bold, and I'm going to do something insane and like say, you know, you've never sold in 3 years of having your store open, but you've decided this year you're going to put a $3,000 goal on that sucker. Yeah. So, and some people, and I'm saying that because I've seen people do it, not sell, but come up with a ridiculous goal amount and shoot for it, and they stress themselves out and everything, and it's just not worth it. So anyways, we're going to get into setting a realistic sales goal and planning for the year. So anyways, I will catch you guys later. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is going in the thing today. This is what happens when you have to keep cutting and restarting again. You can't remember what you've said from one to the next. But this will be going in today. I'm just waiting for the sun to get up and the lighting to get better in my craft room so I can get some pics and stuff. And my great niece has to work, so she's not going to be around to model for me. But anyway, we'll have to go with Mitts and her pale face. So catch you later when we'll see you either in the next video or tomorrow. So bye-bye.